Greetings, minions, builders, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha, who gives a shit. And this is episode 2 of Base Builder, season 2, series 2. We'll just go with series 2, since it's not exactly seasons. Anyway, I didn't like the way this one tower was, so I took it all apart off camera and rebuilt it pretty much to make the outside corners, and we'll figure out something from there. But yeah, something about it wasn't speaking to me, so I decided just to tear it down and build it back up. Another thing I'm thinking of, if you look here, there's the electrified fence, and they would come up to the standing level, and I'm thinking I kind of want them down. Let's see. If they're all the way down on the ground, then if for some reason those get destroyed, and it's inevitable that they will, then the electrified fences are exposed and they'll get whacked, and they're not going to do any damage. So I'm kind of thinking keeping those up high. Also, I don't know, I ain't gonna get overly complicated in the build. So anyways, we're going to just repeat the pattern, and we'll get some more blades. Alright, so do it like that to start off. Very good. Now, one thing I like is being able to fly, because it makes it able to get these areas you'd have to build scaffolding or nerd pole up to do, and just so much easier. So to do this in an ordinary game, that could get a little bit more involved in this, but not that it's impossible, it's just more of a pain in the ass. Once you get the pattern down, it's pretty easy to get the rest. I gotta put one down there. I missed it right there. We'll worry about that in a second. Gotta get that one right there. I want it hollow in the middle, because we'll put hatches up top and ladders down in there just in case, you know, to do repairs and reconnections and whatnot if we need to. So we could put a hatch right here in the middle, and booyah. You know, I'm going to do a 9x9 of this and not worry about extra layers in it. Maybe. Yeah, let's try that. Let's do a 9x9 and see how it looks. Needs to be, I'll spend like an hour off camera with the auger. I'm gonna have to clean up some ground here. And looks like I'm gonna have to level this mess out. I'm gonna have to get the old shovel out. No wonder I was so low into the ground. I was crouched. Durr. Alright, let's start digging. You dig? Using the old frames to level the ground without having to level the ground. That's about right. Yeah, I gotta shovel that out. Said shovel. Okay, should be enough space. Let's see. Yep. Okay, now we can pick up these. All right. We'll get these all wired up in a future episode here. That fit perfectly. Alright, and then the last few blocks there, and there, and there. Okay, so now we can come this way, because I think I will do a 9x9 stand of these and put a base up on the top in the center one, and figure out what I want to do to connect them all, power them all, and then I gotta wire it all up. Now I'm thinking maybe a battery bank for each of them. I don't know. We'll get it squared away. Anyways, let's continue onward. Let's and I gotta get some drinkage. Alright, let's continue onward. No eggs. And what I'm thinking of doing is loading my backup game where that base is still in one piece, and then coming out here and just nothing but flattening out the ground, and just keep reloading as necessary for each of the bases that we build each week, because I really hadn't put a hell of a lot of thought into where and how, just the actual bases. I have probably about 6 different designs that I was thinking up. All of them are in here, nothing on paper. And some of them I've forgotten a little bit about, but they're kind of built on certain themes. Like this one was using the blade traps and using towers, and there's another one that relies heavily on it's coming to me here. Crap. Relies heavily on the steel spikes. That's what it is. So we'll get this stuff out of the way and continue on with the towers. And probably what I'll do, things look like it's going to run long, I'll probably make a few towers between episodes. So it just kind of, because I've already demonstrated how they're built. And I want to get onto the next part of construction. And I would actually like to get the diggy hole crap out of the way in the future. That's why I kind of want to not do this particular shit. Let's see, we'll get the next tower going. Let's see, how far do I have to come up here? Let's see, like this. I'm getting fed up with the grass, to tell you the truth. Just too much. in some instances, there might be bases I might carry on for 2 weeks instead of just doing 1 week on them. It depends on how far along I can get into the construction of it. And, you know, just want to get more time into building a certain base to see what they look like. So, we'll see how that goes. Okay, so put this up here. Actually, gotta. That's probably the best way to dispose of stuff in creative mode. Actually, probably build 2 at a time here. So what I'm getting into the groove of it, so it's kind of coming along a lot faster than otherwise would have been. Oh, that wasn't wanted. Sorry about that, folks. It's bound to happen one of these days. Okay. The pain is over. Now comes the building, I mean the healing. Alright, so that part is done. Okay, get in the end pieces. I think I'll build the last 2 towers off camera so that we can spend the next episode working on the upstairs portion of it and probably some of the electrical. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to use solar panels and batteries. Might just do it with that, or maybe generators. I might just go straight out gasoline powered generators to power all this mess. And yeah. Now originally the idea is the base would be at least another row, you know, like 4 by 4 with 4 in the center, and we'd have a spot like this between them. Now what I would do is, like right here, up here, have a walkway, and then have turrets for each of those angles. So there'd be shotgun turrets, simply because the range would be limited to within those walls. I don't want them to shoot a long distance and it'd just be a wasted shot because it doesn't do all that much damage. I don't want to use auto turrets, the 9mm auto turrets, because it really is just better with a shotgun. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, because this is a gap of 2. So we probably could put, let's see, inside. We'll get it figured out. Not a problem. Anyways, I'm gonna build these last 2 turrets, dig up all this earth, probably a little bit further out this way too, just to get rid of the ground there. And when I come back, it'll be done, and we can get into some better things with the base. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Do check out the links in the description box below, and until next time, see you later. Twitch.